there.
Take 3.
Welcome back to this channel.
In this video, we're going to talk about fees. Fees in product and services for professional out there. Is it worth paying or is it not?
As a real estate agent, what do you think? Because when you mention fees and your costs, majority of them, they ask about fee.
Yeah, I've found fees, unless you can do it yourself, then it is reasonable that you should pay someone else to do certain things. But if you felt like it's a little bit overcharged, then if you don't see the value on that, then
find another
person.
Yeah.
But there's no such thing as people gonna do it for free.
Exactly.
In a sense.
No, remember a few times people ask you and they try to negotiate the fee or they trying to get it for free and you feel offended.
And I felt offended when so I run my own business, and in some cases when it comes down to my product and services that I do, there's bound to be a charge for it, and some people trying to negotiate it down. In my mind is this, like if you were to negotiating down on whatever the product it is, I felt like they don't see the value on my product, on
your
a
service.
product.
Yeah.
Give you an example would be like we sold a property. Yeah, we sold our own one of our property. In the beginning, I was so bitter. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna cost me X amount of dollars just to sell the property. And in my mind, and now when I look at it, it's like, yeah, it's actually probably worth it because it saved me X, Y, Z. One of the property that we sold, it was about 3-hour drive from here, from where we live. So instead of me going over there and doing open inspection every weekend, that's going to take me time, skill, effort going over there to do an open inspection. So it makes sense why they will charge a certain dollar figure, and that saved me time. So any example on your side?
No, it's just like the fee when you mention other services. We rarely negotiate any fee if we ask for a service. Because once we went on a financial course, and the guy, he said, well, if you, for example, if I'm a client and I ask you for discount your fee.
For example, back to the real estate. Back to real estate.
You feel offended and I'm sure you won't do a good job. Not as good. Right? You won't put it as priority.
So if I were a real estate agent and then you were try to sell a property and then you wanted a discount from me, let's say whatever it is, you try to negotiate down. Myself as the real estate agent or whoever the service provider, I'll probably I'll take it, but at the same time I'm a bit bitter and I don't want to do the best job. I just do the medium
average.
level of I'll go a little bit lower. Or they decided as a real estate agent anyway, I'm going, you know what, people gonna show your house last. I would rather show you other people that are willing to pay me at the full price. Why would I want to show your house first?
Correct.
So I do less inclined to do an open home or
because
sell you the benefit of that property.
That inbuilt my head in my brain saying actually it's right. He said, well, let's say if the commission for it is 5% and 5% is okay, I'm willing to pay you a bit more if you can do it.
Correct.
Above and beyond, right? Then the agent will feel oh, you appreciate my services and professional. So sometimes when we see fees, we don't really negotiate or check a lot more. We actually will check if it's really worth it. For example, we were comparing Race and Spaceship Voyager. We were not looking at the fees at all. We're not. We're looking at the performance instead.
I mean, we're willing to pay the fees if the performance actually there.
Yes, correct.
So, I mean, if it's performance not there, but they still take fees, yes, you're a little bit beat up, but at the same time, it's your learning curve. I mean, they do have platform to create, maintain overheads like staff, management also. Where I was looking for other portfolio of ETFs and fees and that the fees to us, like, if you think they will perform,
Yeah.
then I don't mind paying it.
Exactly. As long as I'm making money on it, right?
Correct. So.
And other fee like eBay.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
In eBay, like for some people say to go, oh, it's expensive to open up an eBay store because of the eBay
It
fee.
is not cheap. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
On an average, is about 15%.
Depends on your store.
Yeah, depending on what type of product that you sell.
Yes.
But and what section of department that you're in. But for us,
10 to 15% per
there's
item.
eBay fee. There's a
PayPal
fees,
and then
the
eBay
postage,
store fee as
the
well.
store fee as well.
That's a
so
lot of
there's
costs.
a lot of fees involved running a business. So for me, it's like if you're trying to negotiate that down, then they probably won't do a good service for you.
Yeah.
And you probably can't move on.
I think it's mainly nowadays people focus on fee, and there are so many competitions around. So you see the service are the same, so you're just trying to compare on the fee. But for us, if it's a good deal, is a good product, we don't mind paying for the fee.
It's like going to a restaurant is another example. Yeah, like you can't go. Well, I don't know about you, but if I go to a restaurant, they put down already a markup on that dish, for example. You can't just go, oh, by the way, can I get this at a discount?
Yeah, maybe you put your hair there.
But you know what I mean, like fees, like it's kind of interesting because some people try to avoid paying fees, but for me, it's like you gotta pay that in order for you to get whatever service that you want.
And you just have to do your research. If you think it's not worth it, then don't go.
Yeah.
If you go and you negotiate, I don't know. No, it's not about personal or anything. I just feel, is it insult? Right?
Yeah, I do feel a bit that
Right?
Yeah. Everyone's got to make money also. Like now I realize that after opening up eBay store, opening up my own business, it's like, okay, I'm not going to negotiate on your price because you've got a certain overhead to cover. Yeah. Like, what was it? Another one would be, let's say, Uber, the ride-sharing platform. To get you point A to point B, you can't just go, okay, I want a discount on that. Because they have overheads, there's a lot of overheads on running a business.
Yeah, the platform, the surface, the technology, the networking.
Correct. So,
right.
And maintaining.
And Uber is not charging cheap for the driver.
Yeah.
20% was it? I
can't remember. Yeah, but eBay is the same thing. They've got a platform to maintain to stay up on the marketplace, let's say.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you keep on requesting for a discount, they're just going to close it up.
Exactly. Well, for example, our eBay store, there are we click the box for best offer, and sometimes people just putting a really low price.
Ridiculous prices.
Yes, ridiculous. I'm sure it works sometimes. That's why they offer it, but it won't work for us. So if you ask for that low, no one's going to accept. Right? Yeah.
I mean, on the real estate as well, like for what I do on the side, I mean, if people requesting for a huge amount of discount from the purchase price, I'm like, I'd rather not deal with you. I'd rather deal with another person.
Exactly. Just wasting of time.
So when it comes to fees, don't afraid to pay for them in a sense. Yeah. Don't what is it? Hounding on the price of a certain product or services. More like look at it, there must be like the value of
the time and the service, and they're professional.
Exactly.
They
so
should be.
A restaurant, for example, instead of you cooking, you're willing to pay someone else to cook. Real estate agent, well, they're the one that doing the hard yard, opening the doors, making brochures, maintain the customer service. What else is there? The open inspection, every single inquiry. They do all of that. That's part of their time in a sense, unless you want to do it yourself.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
We did it. We did.
So,
yeah.
The other one would be eBay. Well, we already cover a couple of the expenses that they've got.
Yes.
What else is there? Raise and Spaceship, same thing.
Yeah, but I'm really fair with Raise and Spaceship because compared to other big management or ETFs, they're really reasonable.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of considering changing my super every day. I don't
You're
know.
after that stage, huh? Okay.
I don't know. I'm just reading stuff. Let me know if anyone is using them in your super, because I'm not too sure race, but I know spaceship, you can put your super money in there.
You thinking of that? Cool. I didn't even know that she was thinking of that.
I told you, but you never. No.
Anyway,
No.
I think that's about it for now, guys. This is just about fees. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, guys.
Bye.
See you on the next video.
See ya.